take.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers, everyone.
And cheers.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
And
Right, one after another.
Yeah.
All right.
really, really hot and then dry. I know. You need to make sure you He's in there.
This is gonna kill you.
He's gonna kill you soon.
Listen. We're all here to have fun, right?
Okay.
All right. Hello.
Should I wear my diamond ring?
You can wear whatever you want, but it's already recording. You want to put a diamond ring on? I don't care.
Okay, that's
All
fine.
right.
Maybe next.
The next episode.
Next episode, diamond ring.
Hello, everybody. I am C, and welcome to the channel. This is a channel basically dedicated to people who drink Scotch, whiskey, and bourbon. We are going to hopefully call ourselves the Scotch Sippers. So, cheers. To my right, I'm surrounded by some very esteemed colleagues of mine who will now introduce themselves.
My name is N. Pleasure to meet y'all.
My name is P. How you doing? I'm R. Hope everybody's getting buzzed like we are.
And that's basically it. R, would you care to talk about what we have here today?
We have the Glenfiddich 21 Winter Storm. It pretty much tastes like God's nectar.
The nectar of the gods.
Nectar of the gods.
We haven't got. That's our conclusion. We'll get to that to the end. Could you tell us how you got into possession of this fine liquor?
So, so my esteemed friends got me this bottle as a housewarming gift, and it's been serene so far.
And would you care to say how much this bottle costs? Because it's a huge number, but on a very special occasion such as a housewarming gift, plus your daughter's first birthday,
Yes,
that does
that's
count
very true,
for
yes.
a large portion of it, probably
Yes.
more than 50%. It would. I think it justifies the cost.
Yes, absolutely. The cost, including taxes, is approximately $325.
And you know what the problem with buying this bottle is? You probably can't find it. So this episode is just us basically showcasing that you can't buy this bottle, not because you can't afford it, but because they don't make it. Glenfiddich designed this bottle as an experiment last season, and I guess they had some leftover, they had some runoff, or I don't know, the higher ups wanted to say, hey, look, let's just make another route of it. And we got our hands on the last bottle that we could possibly find, not even knowing that it was as whacked out as it is. And it is by far the best alcohol I've ever consumed in my life. So, with that being said, we're now going to toast to our good health and hopefully very strong livers. Cheers.
Cheers. Tastes beyond smooth.
That is... Most bourbons, most whiskeys, most scotches are smoky. They're very harsh.
Correct.
This is actually fruity. And the reason for that is this has been finished off in Icewine bottle casks from Niagra Canada. So Glenfiddich, their master over there said, you know what, I want this to have a real fruity flavor, and holy cow, it is crisp and smooth like I can't even begin to express. So let's go around the table. R, we'll start with you. I know you've had some very nice scotches in your life, you being Indian and all. Not Native American, from India itself. How many scotches do you think you've had in your life?
Quite a few. I really can't put a number on it because I have been an avid drinker, and I like tasting different flavors of single malts, and it's been quite a few. But I have to say this has so far been the best I've ever had.
Why?
Just because of the flavor and the smoothness, like a lot of 21-year-olds, claim a specific fruitiness or a smoothness, but this has been like surreal.
Notice he said it right there. A lot of the older scotches, any alcohol in most any alcohol in general, especially the higher up, more sophisticated alcohols, will say it tastes very fruity and refined. But I never noticed that until I had this.
Right.
So that's saying something.
Yes, yes.
P?
Well, I have to say, I am a new drinker. I introduced to this class of alcohol by these friends right here. And every time I drink something new, introduced by these friends, I have a new experience every time. And I'll say that this one, you know what, it leaves a tingle in me, in my mouth, in my gut.
Is it a tingle from how much alcohol is in it? Or is it a tingle from excitement? Because there's two types of tingles. There's a tingle like you're going to have GERD, and there's a tingle like there's a very attractive woman dancing in front of you. So what kind of tingle is it?
Definitely the latter. And I love this tingle.
It is a solid tingle, yes. Coming from Mr. P. And I guess we'll finish up on you.
Yeah, I would say that I have a fairly decent amount of experience in drinking scotch as well. And
Also because he's not Native American Indian.
yes, I love my scotches, and this one definitely is up there. It is very smooth when it goes down. I can tell you that a lot of Indian people like to drink their scotches with ice, including myself. But this is one of those ones that you must try at least once, because
Yes.
it is that smooth.
You
But-
reminded me what I was going to say because I will apologize. We're all about 2 or 3 Johnny Walker Blacks into it at this point, but it doesn't matter because you drink Johnny Walker Black on the rocks.
Yes.
You drink a lot of scotches on the rocks because whether you want to appreciate it for what it is, however you prefer it, on the rocks for most scotches in particular is just more appealing. We don't drink to shoot to get drunk. We don't take any shots here. We enjoy it, we sip it, and we appreciate it for what it is. But I would feel like I'm committing a sin drinking this on the rocks. And it's one of those liquors that this could be hot. You could drink this out of a car in the summertime and be like, yep, it's still refreshing. It's actually refreshing to drink it. It's almost like a cranberry juice.
It won't tingle as much if it's on the rocks.
it won't tingle as much because you're watering it down, obviously, but
But you're watering down the taste.
exactly
The taste is so
you're taking
on point with
you're,
this one.
you're taking a $300 bottle of scotch or any liquor for that matter, and you're basically pissing in it. Now, I would do that with a $40 bottle of scotch because I don't care. If I'm drinking it just to enjoy myself and be around a group of people that just want to relax and be entertained, fine. But this is not something that you drink for the sake of drinking. This is something that you drink for an occasion. You don't crack this bottle open and go, it's a Tuesday night, my daughter's asleep, it's 9:30, I have to wake up at 5 a.m. to go to work, and let me have a Glenfiddich Winter Storm. No. This is not that drink. This is, I bought a house, my friend's having a birthday party, my friend's having a kid, something special is happening. That's when you have this. You don't have this at any other time except when you're having like what we do, which it might sound a little weird, but we have Uno night, not poker night, Uno night. So we have Uno night once a month or so, just about. It's a good enough reason for us to pour out a very exquisite bottle of scotch and enjoy it. How is that, Joe?
It's all same for me.
He's not on the show. He's not coming on the show.
Grandpa Joe does not appreciate scotch as much.
There's a big difference between this and like Duar's White Label. Are you kidding me? Come on!
I went to Coca-Cola to taste some Coca-Cola, plant, big plant.
Uh-huh.
My job is test the, there is few bunch of people are sitting and I said everything is okay.
It's all good. It's all delicious. You just drank battery acid, Joe. What's wrong with you? It's good. It's good. Don't worry.
Send it out!
After 2 weeks they said goodbye.
I bet they kicked you out pretty quick after that one.
So I don't know any of this difference.
It's good.
Anyway.
I'm sorry to hear that, Joe.
Man,
You know, it's actually a good thing.
I am not arguing because I don't know.
You could drink Red Label and be perfectly fine with it.
No,
Keep the cost down.
Exactly.
My favorite is Duets. I asked.
There you go.
I asked my
Your son?
Richard, yeah. who brought that here? He said, he doesn't know. Okay.
Yeah,
was
you
a
would
party.
ask me as if I bought the doers with them.
You know,
We didn't buy this. God knows where it came from. I just saw it in the house.
Somebody
I'm like,
brought it in here.
in my time, 80s, 70s, everybody go to a bar, duets on the rock.
And that was it.
That's it.
Because you put it on the rocks so you didn't taste as
Whatever
bad.
it is, that's a common usage of drinking habits in that time. Duets.
Was that in New York or was that in India?
New York,
Yeah, well, it's,
you know.
close enough. Back then.
I mean, that's what I said. For me,
Wait, you went to a bar?
I didn't go to any bar.
Yeah,
you
well,
know,
bar
You know, when I went to a
he doesn't know.
at a wedding, you know.
when I went for a convention in Los Angeles, okay, you know, it's a big hotel, and there is a bar. Otherwise, I never gone to it because too expensive for me.
Too expensive, and you know what? Your liver thanks you for it.
Well, whatever.
But you know what? More so your wallet, because you know, who here has gone to a bar and shelled out more than $150? You don't even know you don't even remember what happened. Every single one of us here, except for Joe.
I never go to.
See?
Because this was a big hotel, everybody is gathering there, and because of we are almost 700 rooms booked, we have a special rate.
Maybe we should have filmed this.
You know.
It is. Yeah.
You remember that we lost all the luggage in Los Angeles?
Yeah, I do remember that.
Yeah.
Was that because of Dewar's white label?
On the rocks.
On the rocks.
Because drinking that straight is
It
tough.
was painful. It's like drinking battery acid.
And that's the point. You drink that stuff on the rocks.
Because we literally had to leave that bar because the best scotch they had was white label, and it was like,
I remember
"This
that.
is where we'll stay
Who
here."
does that?
Yeah, I know.
In Ardsley, man.
You know,
Right across the street from.
at least if you have wild turkey
Nope.
No.
or
The
Maker's
best-
Mark or something.
You know, if they had even like a black label, I would have happily sat there. The
Dude,
best.
They didn't even have red label.
Yeah,
You're talking about black label? They didn't have a
the
red
best
label.
they had was Dewar's white label. That's the best they got.
That's shit. All right.
Yeah.
Enough of that story. So
Here, take another sip.
Thank
Go, you have to drink it.
I have to watch my body chemistry.
the body chemistry.
Yeah.
Anything, basically anything to drink at this point.
Yeah.
Salud.
I don't know any difference. Anyway, that's okay. Once in a while.
It's so good.
It is truly the nectar of the gods.
I asked Neil, the $45 I saw with a white bottle there.
Yeah, that's that.
Is that one?
That's a $325 bottle.
I should have left that in the middle of the table. I don't know why I took that out. I should have been here the entire time.
You know what I asked
You
him?
only moved it when you pressed the button.
I know, I'm
When you
retarded.
said $300, I saw one white bottle, $45.
I bet you it's
You
not
got
the
about 5
same.
of those, 6 of them.
I don't know.
I left you my kidney.
I don't know.
Not the same.
It's a white bottle. I asked him.
White bottle.
It's got, it's
Why
got
is this
Coca-Cola
white
in it.
bottle
It's-
300 and this white bottle only?
I don't know what.
Because the other one is bleached, that's why.
Basically.
And he said you had to put it in the freezer. Okay.
Oh, he was
Oh,
asking.
the Game of Thrones one.
The
was
Johnny
actually-
Walker White Label.
Yeah,
That
no,
was a
no,
good
no. He
one
was,
too.
yeah, he was asking about the Game of Thrones one.
Well, you know what?
The one,
The White Walker
Walker
one.
one.
This
yeah.
isn't supposed. This video shouldn't really cross over. I don't even know if I'm gonna put most of this conversation into it, but the Johnny Walker White Label is probably my favorite Johnny Walker.
Yes.
Yeah? More than a blue?
Yeah.
That's a tough. Your blue. No. Come on.
No,
Come on.
Wait. Time out.
No.
Time out. Let's.
It's good, but blue.
Look, we'll get to that
know you
another
love taste
time.
difference.
But guess what? It's that time of the video of, is this worth $300? Is this bottle right here, this beautiful white serene piece of perfection, that it doesn't even show you how much liquor's inside of it, to not, you could have this on your shelf and be a bowler and everyone thinks, oh, if someone walks in your house and goes, oh, he's got a Winter Storm, oh my God, it could be empty. You could have Black Label in it. No one's going to notice.
good trick.
That's a good trick.
And the best way is, you mix black label with another single malt and just put it there. It'll be a different flavor.
Put a little
altogether.
white wine in there, it's fine.
Who would freaking know what's in there? Nobody tasted
Oh
the shit.
God! Don't do that to that poor bottle, please.
All right. So I think we're all in agreement, the four of us, that this is the best, not just Scotch, but the best liquor we've ever had.
Yes.
Is it worth $300?
I'd say with my friends like you guys, and a night like this, yes.
in a
Oh.
good in the
Yeah.
appropriate
You know, that matters.
occasion.
That matters. Who are you having it with?
Yes.
Yes.
I will agree with that. This is
My
not
own, no.
this is not a bottle that you bring to a party to impress somebody. This is not a bottle that you would buy. I mean, not even this bottle in general. If you could afford a $300 bottle of scotch to drink by yourself,
You did not play.
you're doing great. One time out.
You're doing really great.
No, it's not recording.
It's recording.
Or
Okay.
is it?
Yeah, I record that entire conversation with Joe.
That's a good
All right. Yeah, because that's what it's supposed to be about. It's supposed to be light, and who cares? If you can afford a $300 bottle of scotch to drink by yourself nightly, you're doing phenomenally well.
Your liver probably isn't.
Yeah. I'm a blue-collared worker, as many people might know. The rest of my esteemed colleagues are doing better than that, but still. Would you buy this to drink by yourself? No.
No.
I don't think anybody would. This is a bottle that you bring to an event that's going to be appreciated. I wouldn't have bought this to a big party. I only Ed and I bought this bottle for R simply because he bought a house. P was involved as well. So, you know, we all bought it together, basically. And it was because of that reason alone that we even contemplated spending more than $100 on a bottle of anything. Because, I mean, my Glenmorangie 18 is about a $100 bottle of scotch. And that's a phenomenal bottle of scotch. And it's a third the price of this.
Right.
So, why would you buy this if you could buy 3 of those? But this is still better. This is still leaps and bounds better. Because the Glenmorangie 18...
The Miranda.
Oh, the Morangi, thank you. I'm a little shy.
tipsy.
I apologize. But the Glenmorangie 18 that I had was very good.
Yes.
You can still drink that neat. You don't have to drink that on the rocks, but it's still nowhere near as good as this. But if I wanted to have my friends be as enthralled with something as I am, I would buy something this crazy, this out of this world. But I'll tell you this: I would never buy this bottle again, unless I found it a year or two from now when they decided to do another magical experimental bottle.
And if another great occasion called for it.
Yes.
Because, like I said, you know,
We're here playing Uno, dude.
Yeah, you know.
We could drink a $40 bottle of white label Johnny Walker.
No, we cannot do that.
Yes, we
White
can.
label? That's the
The white label.
That's a White Walker.
Oh, okay.
The
The
Game
Game
of
of
Not
Thrones
the
one.
D-Wars white label.
Okay.
No.
Okay, the Game of Thrones one.
The Johnny Walker White Label Game of Thrones edition in the freezer is exceptional. But I bet if you didn't have it in the freezer, it wouldn't be as good. Goes back to the Jim Beam Black Label that you bought me many years ago. Put that in the freezer. You let it sit for a couple hours. It pours out like syrup, and it tastes like syrup. It's
Yeah.
beautiful.
Same as gold.
Same
Yes.
as gold, exactly.
And how much is that? About $50 bottle?
Gold is 60, right?
Gold is about 80.
Oh, there you go.
Gold's about 80. But what was the black? What was the Jim Beam Black?
The Jim Beam Black is 50. around
So
there.
you could have. My math is off. Hold on. Wait. I gotta do math. You could have 6 of those
For this,
for this.
Yes.
So
roughly.
roughly. Do I regret buying this? There's no way in hell I would ever regret buying this. If I ever saw it again in shelves a year or so from now, I would buy it just to hold on to it.
It'd be unlikely whether you would find it. So.
Exactly.
Glenfiddich doesn't make it anymore.
Well, they weren't supposed to make it this year, but they
Fair
did.
point, yes.
Fair enough. It is that good.
Very good.
P, you're over there just enjoying yourself.
That's all I can do is enjoy the tingle. All I can do.
Enjoy that tingle to the
In
tingle.
my nose.
So if everybody had to give a grade, what would you give?
Oh wait, a grade from what? A to Z, 1 to 10,
No, I mean,
1 to 5.
if we were in school, A plus to F.
A plus to F.
A plus, all the way, yes.
A plus.
I will say, in the only sense that I think can justify this, nothing can take that off the top of the hill. I don't think in my life I will have something because I don't know if I
say
can.
like that.
Okay, I would be honored and pleasured if I was able to sample something that could topple that.
Okay, yes.
Because this is so good. Ladies and gentlemen, this isn't scotch.
Next
This is syrup. This is absolute nectar.
Pour this on your pancakes.
A Rick James.
Early morning. Serve it on your pancakes.
This
Put
is
some bacon on it.
this is an A plus. There's no. This is still better than Whistlepig 15. Whistlepig 12. Whistlepig 12 is what, 120, 130 bottle? Or at least it
And
was.
that's solid.
And it's solid.
But this is
But this
another level.
is worth double it.
Yeah.
surprisingly enough.
Yeah. What's your grade?
What's your grade?
Yeah, I would give it A+, yes. But I wouldn't say that, I would never sample something better than this. Of course.
We don't know.
just started.
All right. Honestly, we do not know.
Yes.
We do not know.
That's my point. That's my only thing.
Okay.
Yes.
So right now,
Right now, yes, A+.
in the 30 some odd years you've been alive,
Yes.
you've been drinking since you're 1.
Yeah. Not 6.
Okay.
Gangster.
The best liquor you've ever had. P?
Okay.
A+, only because, a new experience for me, but if I had to choose every time, if I give you a stack of all the whiskeys you haven't tried, I would say let's do this one every time. But I couldn't do it every day.
All right, so due to technical difficulties, because my camera is, when did the Canon 7D come out? Like 12, 15 years ago?
It's alright, this is a pilot episode.
It's a pilot episode, and my gear is not 100% designed to do this. So, P just finished his closing statements with an A+ it was, right?
A+. And,
I will say I've said it, we've all said it, this is the best scotch ever that we've ever had. Not saying in the history of the world, but all of our tastes are different. We all have a different idea of how things go. What's good to me might be bad for you, shitty for you. You might love it as well. This is an A+ for me. I don't know if in my lifetime, even if I had a more expensive bottle than this, if I'll enjoy it as much, because this is fruity. It's got such a hit. You can taste wine in it. I've never had Icewine, but now I really want to try it, because if it's anything like this, it's got to be phenomenal. Especially if you drink it chilled, it's got to just go down like syrup, like water. On that note, I want to give it an A+. It's better than anything I ever expected. It's way better than I expected it to be. And after we found out how much it was, I expected it to be really good. The best experience I have with Scotch in particular is a 12-year-old Whistle Pig. Which, if you've ever had a 12-year-old Whistle Pig,
It's solid.
It's solid. You drink it neat. You could put it on the rocks if you wanted to. You can chill it, and it just goes down so good. So it's an A+ for me as well.
Yeah,
And?
I would say that, concluding that, I've had Icewine.
Have you?
Yes. I'm not the biggest fan of it, mind you.
Okay.
I'll be honest, it's just not my thing.
Do you like wine in general?
I'm not much of a wine drinker.
Okay. Why? It's important to know why.
Just the taste, flavor of it. It's just not really.
Your cup of tea.
it can be too acidic.
Yeah, maybe. It just doesn't fit my palate.
Okay. Fair enough.
But that being said, the way that Glenfiddich kind of matured this whiskey in their Icewine casks up in Niagara was masterfully done.
Yeah.
I will concur with you that with pretty much everybody at this
Yeah.
table in the sense that this is probably the best scotch I've ever had. I will give this a conservative A to A+, only because in the 30 some odd years that I've drank whiskey, and I've had quite a few, this is the best one, but I don't know what else is out there that I may not have tried that could be better. Maybe something is out there that may well be better than this. I doubt it. But
Fair enough.
yeah. So I'm gonna try to be as fair as I can and give this wonderful scotch an A to A+. With the thought that maybe something out there could beat this.
So in other words, you're being supremely optimistic that something will topple this eventually in your life.
I'm only 30 some odd years old, so
I think we're all a little 30 some odd years old at this table, and you know what?
I have to get back to you when I'm 60. See what I've done.
I implore your optimism, and on that, we will toast to our good health and to our optimism.
And to tingles.
Wait. Someone needs a drink?
Here.
Just drink it out of the bottle. Who cares? It's your bottle anyway.
There you go, R. That's what I'm talking about.
Salute
Salute.
to the future and to our optimistic ways that this will hopefully be beat
Cheers.
by everything that we drink. Cheers. Thank you very much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. Drink responsibly.